Has China just built a stealth jet that can outfight America's F-35 using stolen U.S. technology? At half the price, Beijing's J-35A is luring away America's allies. And Pentagon officials are sounding the alarm. This isn't just a new aircraft. This is a direct challenge to U.S. air dominance, one that could tilt the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. And it's happening faster than military planners predicted. Welcome to Air Power Insight. I'm your guide through the complex world of military aviation. Today, we're analyzing one of the most significant developments in modern air warfare, China's J-35A fighter, and how it stacks up against America's F-35 Lightning II. Stick around until the end, because the most dangerous part of the J-35A isn't its speed, stealth, or weapons. It's China's plan to sell it to America's closest allies. The J-35A made its public debut at the Zhuhai Air Show in November 2024, marking China's latest achievement in stealth fighter technology. This wasn't just another aircraft unveiling. It was a clear statement about China's rapidly advancing military capabilities. To understand the significance of this aircraft, we need to first examine its origins. The J-35A evolved from the FC-31 Gyrfalcon technology demonstrator, which first flew in 2012. Initially developed without direct PLA support, the design caught the attention of the Chinese Navy, which saw potential for a carrier-based stealth fighter. By 2021, a naval prototype was flying with modifications for carrier operations, including folding wings and reinforced landing gear. But the evolution continued. The Chinese Air Force recognized the platform's potential for land-based operations, leading to the development of the J-35A variant we see today. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The visual similarities between the J-35A and the American F-35 are undeniable. Both feature similar wing and tail configurations, side air intakes, and overall proportions. This has fueled speculation about technology transfer, whether legitimate or otherwise. In 2014, a Chinese national named Su Bin was indicted by a Los Angeles grand jury for assisting PLA hackers in stealing over 630,000 files related to the F-35 and other U.S. aircraft between 2008 and 2014. Pentagon officials have confirmed that while classified information remains secure, unclassified F-35 data was compromised. What do you think? Is the J-35A a genuine breakthrough, or just a copy of the F-35? Let me know your take in the comments. However, it's important to note that similar design features can also emerge from convergent engineering solutions. When aircraft are designed to meet similar requirements, in this case stealth and multi-role capabilities, they often develop comparable configurations. We see this pattern in other contemporary fighters like South Korea's KF-21 and India's AMCA. A closer look reveals the stealth characteristics of both aircraft. Stealth is not just about shape. It's a complex integration of geometry, materials, and electronic systems designed to reduce an aircraft's radar cross-section, or RCS. The F-35 represents the pinnacle of American stealth technology, with an estimated radar cross-section of just 0.0015 square meters, about the size of a golf ball. This incredibly low RCS is achieved through carefully aligned edges, radar-absorbing materials, and specialized coatings. The J-35A, while clearly designed with stealth in mind, is estimated to have a larger radar cross-section of approximately 0.1 square meters. This is still impressively small, roughly equivalent to a large bird, but significantly more detectable than the F-35. A key difference in stealth implementation can be seen in the aircraft's exhaust systems. The F-35 features a sophisticated exhaust design that minimizes infrared signature and radar reflections. The J-35A's exhaust, while more enclosed than previous Chinese fighters, doesn't appear to incorporate the same level of thermal signature reduction. Moving beyond stealth, let's examine performance characteristics. The J-35A is powered by twin WS-13 engines, though future versions are expected to incorporate more advanced WS-19 power plants. The F-35, by contrast, uses a single but more powerful Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine. This difference in engine configuration leads to some interesting performance variations. The J-35A achieves a maximum speed of Mach 2.0, outpacing the F-35's top speed of Mach 1.6. This higher speed could provide tactical advantages in certain scenarios, particularly in intercepting high-speed targets. However, the F-35 compensates with superior range, approximately 2,220 kilometers compared to the J-35A's 1,200 kilometers. This extended range is crucial for power projection over vast distances, particularly in the Pacific theater, where distances between potential conflict zones are substantial. Here's a tough one. Would you rather have the J-35A's speed or the F-35's range in combat? Type speed or range in the comments. Both aircraft feature advanced avionics and sensor systems. The F-35's sensor fusion capabilities are particularly noteworthy, integrating data from multiple sources to provide the pilot with unprecedented situational awareness. The distributed aperture system allows pilots to see through the aircraft, with cameras providing a 360-degree view projected onto the helmet visor. While specific details about the J-35A's avionics remain classified, Chinese state media has indicated it incorporates an AESA radar, infrared search and track systems, and comprehensive electronic warfare capabilities. These systems are likely comparable to, though perhaps not as integrated as, those found in the F-35. Weapons capacity is another critical factor in evaluating these aircraft. The J-35A can reportedly carry up to 7,000 kilograms of payload, while the F-35 has a slightly higher capacity of 8,160 kilograms. Both aircraft maintain their stealth profiles by carrying weapons internally, though they can mount additional armaments externally when stealth is less critical. The strategic implications of these aircraft extend far beyond their technical specifications. The F-35 forms the backbone of a multinational program involving 9 partner nations and numerous foreign military sales customers. This creates a network of interoperable forces using the same platform, enhancing coalition operations. The J-35A, meanwhile, represents China's growing ability to field advanced indigenous military technology. When paired with the heavier J-20 Mighty Dragon, it gives the PLAF a versatile mix of 5th-generation fighters comparable to the U.S. Air Force's F-22 and F-35 combination. According to the Pentagon's 2024 China Military Power Report, the PLAAF is rapidly approaching technology typical of U.S. standards. The report specifically notes that China's Air Force has embarked on a set of major institutional reforms aimed at creating a modern, professional fighting force. This modernization extends beyond just aircraft. China is also making significant strides in unmanned systems, with the Pentagon report highlighting the routine appearance of increasingly sophisticated systems across theater and echelon levels. These developments suggest a comprehensive approach to air power that mirrors U.S. strategy. So what does this mean for the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific region? The J-35A, combined with China's growing fleet of J-20s and advanced support aircraft, represents a significant challenge to U.S. air superiority, a capability America has largely taken for granted since the end of the Cold War. Perhaps most concerning for Western defense planners is China's aggressive export strategy for the J-35A. According to industry sources, China is offering the fighter to international customers at approximately $70 million per unit, less than half the F-35A's $145 million price tag. This pricing strategy directly targets countries that have expressed interest in the F-35, but balked at its cost. Pakistan has already signed a memorandum of understanding for 36 aircraft, while Thailand, Malaysia, and Egypt are reportedly in advanced negotiations. Even more alarming for Washington, Saudi Arabia, a traditional U.S. defense customer, has requested a technical evaluation of the J-35A following delays in their F-35 acquisition approval. Unlike the F-35, China is offering the J-35A with no political conditions, minimal end-user restrictions, and generous technology transfer terms, creating an attractive alternative for nations seeking to reduce dependence on Western suppliers. This export strategy threatens to undermine decades of U.S. defense relationships while providing China with strategic footholds in key regions. On paper, the F-35 keeps the crown, but the J-35A is closing the gap fast. And if China wins the export game, air superiority might be decided not by who builds the best jet, but by who sells it to more nations. If you were advising a country shopping for stealth fighters, would you recommend the cheaper J-35A or the proven F-35? Share your pick and why. However, it's important to note that technology is only one factor in military effectiveness. Training, tactics, logistics, and combat experience all play crucial roles. The U.S. and its allies maintain significant advantages in these areas, with decades of operational experience that China lacks. The development of the J-35A also raises important questions about the future of military aviation technology. Both the U.S. and China are already working on sixth-generation fighter concepts that will likely incorporate even more advanced stealth, sensors, artificial intelligence, and potentially directed energy weapons. As these technological competitions intensify, cybersecurity becomes increasingly critical. The alleged theft of F-35 data highlights the vulnerability of even the most sensitive defense programs to digital espionage. This new battlefield, where bits and bytes are as important as bullets, will shape military technology development for decades to come. In conclusion, while the J-35A represents a significant advancement in Chinese military aviation, the F-35 still maintains key advantages in stealth sensor fusion and operational experience. However, the gap is narrowing faster than many Western analysts predicted. The emergence of the J-35A signals that we've entered a new era of strategic competition, where technological advantages may be more fleeting than in the past. For military planners, policymakers, and aviation enthusiasts alike, this rivalry will be one of the most consequential developments to watch in the coming years. Thank you for joining us for this analysis. If you found this information valuable, please consider supporting our channel by subscribing and sharing this video. For Air Power Insight, I'm signing off. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies.